Hello, callers. Welcome back to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest as usual. We start with this report claiming that Barcelona keeping their options open as far as attacking reinforcements are concerned. We are going to be discussing on that as we progress. Then secondly, in this video, we are going to be talking about Abde Ezalzouli as Barca wishes to rake in at least 20 million euros from the sale of the player. We are going to also look at that in much detail. So guys, as we get right into it, if you haven't subscribed, please endeavor to hit the subscribe button. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are very welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Journalist Roger Torello of Mundo Deportivo has claimed that FC Barcelona are keeping their options open as far as reinforcements to the attacking unit are concerned this summer. As Mundo Deportivo reports, the priority today is to acquire an offensive midfielder and a right back. For what it is worth, Barcelona are not ruling out the idea of new attacking signings, although any considerations would only be made after August 1st. Barca have a loaded attacking unit, as we all know, with the likes of Robert Lewandowski, Ousmane Dembele, Rafinha, Ansu Fati, and Ferran Torres being joined by Ace Abde back after his loan spell, Lamine Yamal, who will play an increasing role, hopefully, for the team next season. So right now, as long as the attacking unit is concerned, the focus is set on Dembele and his contract. His contract expires in 2024. According to MD, Dembele's termination clause, has already dropped from 100 million euros to just 50 million euros on June 1st. But the player will not force an exit, nor will he take advantage of the situation. Interestingly enough, any plan of potential changes in attack will only happen once Dembele's value goes back to 100 million euros, the timeline of which is set to be July 31st. If at the last minute an offer comes in for the Frenchman, only then will Barcelona decide changes in the attack, as planning with him in the team and without him will be two extremely different circumstances. Meanwhile, this pre-season will be extremely crucial to determine the futures of some of Barcelona attackers. To begin with, Ferran Torres is on the market, but the Spaniard does not want to leave. Rafinha has a good market value, but he too is uncomfortable at Barcelona. Furthermore, the idea of Ansu Fati, is continuing at the club despite recent struggles. Why for Abde, he will only leave if there is a good offer. So there is no plan. However, as far as the attack is concerned, there is no set plan, but the options are being kept open, although much will depend on any possible exits. Of course, we know this summer window is a strange one in the sense that we haven't been talking about attackers or forwards in general, and it's kind of strange, isn't it? Because these are positions that are very sensitive. People want goals. Fans are really excited about attacking football these days, and heading into any summer window, you expect fans to be happy if an attacker, a striker comes in. It is always the most exciting news. But so far, Barca have been focusing on midfield, and of course, it is what it is. We already knew that our strength or our weaknesses perhaps have been in midfield, especially with Pedri injured throughout last season. And of course, we also have weaknesses in maybe the right back, even though right back is still to be strengthened. And of course, talking about attack, it has not really been a major concern. It has not been an emergency. Yes, for me, I think it is important for us to get a new winger, because our wingers right now are not the best. Our forwards are not the best of departments. And I think if Barca really want to compete in that Champions League to win, as they claim that they will be focusing on it fully the next season, definitely they need to strengthen the forward position. They They just need to keep it competitive. I think Ace Abde, who came, for me, it would not be a good idea if Barca sold him, because I think he's a quality player. And if the likes of Ansu and Ferran were just joking without form, if Ace Abde come to that role, I think he will give them the run for their money, and they will really try all their way to step up. If not, they know Javi will continue to keep Abde. But now that we are getting reports of Abde potentially sold, I just wish they don't do that, because Barca need to start seeing things in a different way. So let's see how it goes for that. Then on to the next story of discussion. Ace Abde has had quite a successful past 10 months or so. The Barca youngster was loaned to Osasuna last season. Of course, he did well there. He excelled, finishing with 6 goals with 2 assists as well across all competitions. Ace Abde then shone brightly at the UEFA 23 Afri- at the Under 23 Africa Cup of Nations, leading Morocco to the trophy. Given his performances last season, Abde is the only Barca player who was out on loan last season that could have future at the club in the upcoming season. The winger, for his part, is determined to stay and earn his place in Xavi's setup. As such, he cut short his vacation and returned to pre-season training earlier this week and has flown to the USA, where he hopes to impress the manager. Barcelona, for their part, are not looking to sell Abde right away, but if there are other departures or no other departures, his exit could become a possibility. As such, in that scenario, Barca hope that Abde's departure fetches them a fee of around 20 to 25 million euros, according to Adrian Sanchez, which the Catalans consider would be a good sale. As iterated earlier, both Barca and Abde are on board with the same idea that the player participates in the dressing in the pre-season and has a chance to prove himself. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.